Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Aurora and today I'm gonna be doing a story time about my experience in bullying throughout my school year. So before I start the video, I want to tell my viewers that are passing through bullying right now to stay strong, to never give up, and don't ever think that no one's there by your side, because there's always a person there wanting to help you and that loves you. So if you can't talk to your parents, look for help because your life matters. Okay, so now starting this video, I'm just gonna say that I basically went through bullying my whole life. That I always kept everything to myself and I never spoke to anybody, which is bad because keeping things to yourself is just, it doesn't make any good in your life. And yeah, the years I remember having more bullying were basically 3rd grade, 5th, and probably 7th and 8th. So in 3rd grade, that's when basically all the bullying started. You know, I got called names, I started getting depressed, I would say, and I wouldn't really talk to my parents because, so if you guys don't know yet, my dad wasn't really in my life, so that happened. And then school, and my mom was always working, so I really didn't have anybody to talk about it. And then for 4th grade, you know, things got chill and I just lived my life. I had happy 4th grade. I had friends that were actually real with me. They talked to me and they always pushed me up, so I left it. But then coming 5th grade, you know, there's new kids in school and there's people who just don't like you, they envy you or whatever you can call it. And that's when bullying started again. From then on, it was just a horrible 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. It was just so bad. So after I graduated from 5th grade, I moved to Modesto, and in Modesto, 6th grade is still elementary school. So I did pass through a little bit of bullying in Modesto, but it wasn't really a big thing as it was here in San Jose. So after I finished 6th grade, I went to 7th grade. That's when the real stuff started. I basically didn't know how to dress, I would say, and my self-esteem was very low, which is a bad thing because, just so you know, you should always have a high self-esteem and believe in yourself, because if you do not love yourself, then who else can you love? So I always had to have counseling and I always had to talk to people, and I wasn't very open with anybody. It was just myself, and I always convinced myself that I was okay and that I didn't need anybody. So I did have one best friend, and we're gonna call her Maria. So she was always there for me, and she was basically the only person I could open up to. Because of her, my self-esteem actually got high, and I always had courage in myself because of her. So it is always good to have a person there with you, so she or he could help you. It doesn't matter if it's family, if it's a friend, it doesn't really matter. As long as they can talk to you and they're real with you and they can push your self-esteem up so you can be better for yourself, not for anybody else but for yourself. So when you go, I would say when you go through bullying, things change a lot. So at home and at school. In school, you start getting bad grades and you start just like putting to yourself, and you change your personality, your moods with everybody, and that's how it goes. So after I got my life together with the whole 7th grade stuff, I had a big problem, we would say, in the school I was in. So after that, I had to transfer to a new school to start out, and at first I didn't like the idea because, as I was saying, I had a best friend that was there for me throughout basically 6th, 7th, and she's still here right now in 8th grade, but we don't see each other as much as we did before since we went to the same school. So I didn't want to leave her, but we both knew that it was better for both of us to have a change and to make a change a little bit more in our lives. So once I transferred to my new school, I felt like I wasn't gonna be accepted because I was never accepted anywhere that I went. That's how I felt. I felt like every time something happened, it was only for me and me and me. Nothing ever happened to anybody else. But we all know that that's not true. Things happen because they make you stronger, and that's how I consider myself stronger now. So when I transferred to my new school, as I was saying, I felt like I wasn't going to be accepted, but a surprise for me was that everybody accepted me how I was. It didn't matter how I did my hair, how I talked, how much I knew and how much I didn't, what I wore. Nothing like that mattered, and I liked that. And I had new friends, and now I have a new friends who actually support me and who always bring my self-esteem up. And depression, bullying, they all left. And when somebody tells me something, it's just like it doesn't really matter anymore, because I've been through so much that now I feel like a little thing that they tell me is just gonna be like oh, it's okay, I don't really care. So after you heard my whole story, you know that I went through a lot. So first, my father, my family not being at home, bullying at school, depression, all that. So the message that I want to bring to you is that if you're going through bullying, just stay strong. Because if I could go through all that and still be here standing strong and smiling every day, you can do it too. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know of someone that's going through bullying, or if you yourself is going through bullying, just don't forget to stay strong, and don't forget this: nothing lasts forever. Thank you. See you for next video.